In Maple Grove, Ohio, a bedroom suburb north of Columbus where every lawn was manicured, minivans lined driveways, and the biggest drama was usually whose kid made varsity, Evelyn Evie Marshall lived in the same split level ranch on Elmwood Drive since 1982. Paul, her husband of 43 years, built the deck himself, planted the maple in the front yard when Lauren was born, installed the basketball hoop when Michael started third grade. The house smelled like cinnamon from Evie's baking and faint motor oil from Paul's old toolbox in the garage. Paul passed in 2013 from a stroke that stole him overnight. Evie was 58 then. She kept working as a school secretary until 65, then retired on his pension, hers, and Social Security. Never rich, but comfortable. Never flashy. Lauren, the older one, 42 now, lived in upscale Dublin with Greg, corporate accountant, and their daughter Sophia, 16, cheerleader and honor roll. Michael, 39, divorced 3 years, lived in a Columbus apartment, worked IT support, shared custody of Ethan, 14, gamer and soccer player. Both visited Sundays. Evie cooked pot roast, mashed potatoes, green beans. Grandkids played cards or scrolled phones. She babysat when needed, drove carpools, hosted Thanksgivings. She never asked for much. Every Wednesday after grocery shopping, Evie stopped at the Kroger lottery machine. Won Mega Millions ticket. Same numbers forever. Paul's birthday, May 12th. Wedding date, August 19th. Lauren's, 3 to 7. Michael's, 11 to 4. Sophia's, 2 to 14. Ethan's, 9 to 22. Quick pick Powerball, $3. A private ritual. She dreamed quietly. College funds, maybe a cruise for one. New furnace. October 8th, 2025. Jackpot hit $410 million. Evie scratched in her kitchen, radio low. 6 matches. She stared, heart thumping, then signed the back carefully. Tucked it into the lining of an old sewing kit, place no one would look. Snapped a phone photo first, just in case. She told no one. That Sunday dinner, Michael checked his phone over pie. Whoa, Mom, look, Mega Millions numbers. Those are ours? He showed the table. Evie sipped coffee. I play those every week. Lauren laughed. The family numbers. Remember Christmas 2019 when we all said if one of us won, we'd split it? Greg nodded. Evie, if that's you, wow. But managing that much, you'd need advisors. Family trust, maybe. Evie set her fork down. If it were me, I'd handle it my way. Michael smiled tight. Just saying, big money changes people. Scams, taxes. You're older now. Sophia looked up from her phone. Grammy, you'd buy us cars, right? Evie smiled small. I'd take care of family. The talk shifted, but eyes lingered. Evie decided then. She would test them. Claim anonymously, say nothing, pretend nothing changed. Watch. Next week, she claimed the lump sum quietly through a blind trust set up with a Columbus attorney she'd known from church, Daniel Rosenberg. After federal and state taxes, roughly $195 million wired to accounts in her new LLC name. No one knew. She kept living exactly the same. Same house, same Honda, same routines. But she started small experiments. One Sunday, she forgot her wallet. Asked Lauren for grocery money. Lauren hesitated, then Venmo'd $50 with a sigh emoji. Another time she mentioned the furnace was acting up. Expensive repair. Michael offered to look at it, but never came. Greg suggested she get a home equity loan. When Ethan needed new soccer cleats, Evie said she was tight. Sophia rolled her eyes. Lauren sent $80 but texted, Mom, you really need to budget better. Evie smiled, saved every text. Then came the shift. November 2025. Evie slipped on ice, staged lightly, twisted her ankle, went to urgent care, called Lauren. Lauren arrived, helped her home, but said, Mom, maybe assisted living is safer. Sunny Acres is nice. We can help pay part. Evie, I don't need that yet. Michael later, we're worried. Falls happen at your age. 2 weeks later, while Evie was at physical therapy, they came over to help clean. Used the spare key, went through drawers, found no big money evidence, because there wasn't any visible. But they found the old jewelry box with costume pieces and her wedding ring. Assumed that's all she had. That evening, they sat her down. Lauren, Mom, we talked. The house is too much. Stairs, maintenance. We're moving you to Sunny Acres. 1-bedroom unit. We'll sell the house, put proceeds in a trust for you and the grandkids. Michael, it's for your safety. And honestly, we need to think long term. Evie, you're selling my home? Greg, market's hot. You'll get good money. We'll manage it so you don't outlive your savings. Evie looked at Sophia and Ethan, who looked away. She nodded slowly. If that's what you think is best. They changed the locks that week, moved her to Sunny Acres, $4,200 per month. They paid first 3 months from house sale prep, packed her things into storage, kept the house empty, staging it for sale. Evie checked into the facility. Clean, bland room. She brought Paul's photo, a few books, the sewing kit with the ticket photo on her burner phone. She never told them she already had the money. She lived quietly, ate cafeteria food, played bingo, made friends with other residents, watched. Lauren and Michael listed the house, open houses, photos online, charming ranch in prime Maple Grove, perfect for family. They started spending, thinking the sale would fund upgrades. Lauren and Greg bought a $1.8 million house in New Albany. Pool, theater room. Michael leased a luxury condo downtown. New cars. Sophia got a used BMW for her Sweet 16. Ethan a gaming setup. They posted subtly, grateful for new chapters. Blocked Evie from main profiles. Evie saw through friends. She waited. January 2026 arrived. House sold for $420,000. They put proceeds in a mom's trust account, $300,000 after fees. Spent the rest on moving costs and upgrades. Evie kept records. Daniel filed quietly. Motion to confirm ownership of disputed asset, the ticket, block any family claims. But first, the reveal. Evie invited them to Sunny Acres community room. Family meeting, important. They came. Lauren, Greg, Michael, Sophia, Ethan. Evie sat calm, Daniel beside her. I have something to share. She placed printouts on the table. Ohio lottery winner confirmation, redacted. Bank statements showing $195 million trust. Purchase receipt from Kroger, video linked. Security footage stills of her buying a loan. Silence. Lauren, you won? And said nothing? Evie, I wanted to see who showed up when they thought I had nothing. Michael pale. Mom. She played recordings from her hidden phone at Sunny Acres visits. Lauren, she doesn't need that big house anymore. Michael, once it's sold, we can use some for the kids' college and our debts. Greg, she's safe there. We did the right thing. Then the old affidavit video from 2014. Evie clear-headed. Any windfalls are mine alone unless I specify otherwise in notarized writing. Daniel, guardianship attempts failed. No incapacity. House title never transferred. Sale proceeds fraudulently obtained under false pretenses. Lauren cried, we thought you needed help. Evie, I needed family, not managers. Court followed quickly. Franklin County probate. Judge saw footage, docs, recordings. Ruled full ownership to Evie. House sale voided. Buyers refunded by family or lien placed. Repay spent winnings portions. $2.7 million traceable. Punitive for fraud/elder abuse attempt, $1.8 million. Emotional distress, $950,000. Family accounts frozen pending repayment. Lauren and Greg lost their new house. Foreclosure started. Michael's condo lease broken. They begged. Evie listened, then offered terms. Trusts for grandkids, $3.5 million each. Education, therapy, first home. Conditions. Maintain contact with Evie. Volunteer 50 hours per year at senior centers. No early withdrawal. For Lauren and Michael, $180,000 each. One time if. Complete 18 months family therapy. I'll attend. Written apologies to Evie and grandkids. Full-time jobs. No more managing her. No legal challenges ever. Lauren refused at first. Pride. Filed appeal. Lost. Michael accepted. Started therapy alone. Got steady remote IT job. Sophia and Ethan visited Evie every weekend. Helped at the facility bingo, baked cookies with her. Lauren came 6 months later. Divorced Greg. He blamed her for the mess. Stood at Evie's new door. She'd bought back the Elmwood house quietly, renovated lightly, kept Paul's deck. Mom, I failed you. Evie, you failed yourself, but doors not locked forever. They sat on the porch swing, talked hours. No full trust yet, but Sunday dinners restarted. Therapy continued. Evie turned part of winnings into a nonprofit, Porch Light, scholarships and support for grandparents raising grandkids or facing family estrangement, funded quietly. She still bought a ticket every Wednesday, just in case, and every evening she sat on the swing Paul built, grandkids laughing inside, maybe Lauren joining soon. She'd won more than money. She'd won clarity. And sometimes that's the biggest jackpot.